Sorry, I didn't have my audio on to start with, so you was all just like that.
Me normally.
Well, yeah.
Well, hello,
Especially on
ladies.
stories.
It's 19th of October, no, November. Holy cow. I will get that. I will get the date right one week. I should just say it is a date in 2020. Dynasty Pride team call. And today we're going to talk about product launches in specific in relation to 9-week Control Freak, but just stuff more generally. So first of all, just give me a little wave if you are planning on doing 9-week Control Freak. Cool. And give me another little wave if you have been into the coach office to go and look at any of the material in there. Awesome. Okay, so Laura has. So we'll talk about some of that in a bit. Give me a wave if you saw Jamie Fitzpatrick's National Wake Up Call this week. Awesome. Okay, so some of this isn't going to be new to you, and some of this is just kind of general product launch stuff. So I don't want you to be teaching you to suck eggs, but I thought I'm going to blitz through some of these things, and then we can have a bit of a chat what we want to do as a team, how we want to do it as a team. Now, I suppose the thing is that this is your own business. So you can do what the devil you like. It's your own business. It's completely up to you how you launch a product. You are your own CEO, and it really is down to you. If you have got a really amazing idea, run with it. That is absolutely fine. But really, I mean, the thing that I've always found with product launches is that they are such, like Jamie was saying on the wake up call, they are such a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for us to propel our business. And I have had so much success when it comes down to product launches in getting new customers, bringing customers that we've already got back in with maybe completion packs, or getting people back in who have maybe their bod has expired. It's also a great opportunity for people who are due an upgrade, or they're due their new challenge pack, annual bod membership. It's a great opportunity for them to sign up with something and essentially getting the program included for free. So it really does enable us to, and I think it's really, really clever what Beachbody do now, and that we have these programs that launch quarterly, because it gives us always opportunities. Now, the most success I have had is when I have done multiple phases. So had the first launch, then maybe a second and a third. And I did that really successfully with Lift 4, and it works really well. And the reason why I know I was so successful with Lift 4 and with MBF is that I had so much personal energy for it. And the more energy you have for something, the more you show that in social media, the more people that are going to be like, oh, I want to be involved in that. That looks exciting, that looks energetic, and especially people that maybe don't know Beachbody, they can see your excitement and enthusiasm, and that rubs off onto other people. So, saying that, one of the things is, and there's not going to be a sample workout for this particular program, but we do have the summit workout that is still on there, so you can still be going and doing that. And that is one of the great things about us being able to get access to it earlier, considering that customers can't buy it for a couple of weeks, is that we're going to be able to get started on this. Now, I know one of the things that Autumn was saying when she did the UK call was that you can't do it without the equipment, but what you could do, there is still going to be parts of those workouts from the 7th that you can go and do because they're weight-based, or you can do without the ball. So you can still be doing some of the workout. You can still be doing the Tabata. You just obviously can't do the stuff with the control track, right? So and most of us have got a step. So we can still be showing those workouts and showing components of them and showing the hype. And Laura might have seen already in the material in the coach office, there is already a launch plan for you to go and access of things to do starting this coming Monday. Okay, there is a whole calendar of what to do between now and the 21st when it launches for customers. So something to make sure that you go and check out, go and make sure that you print it off. I still need to get ink from my bloody printer, but go and look at that, because it literally spells it all out for us. There is, you know, there is all the guesswork taken out. But really what I'm saying, so go in and doing those workouts, go and try the sample if you haven't already done it. But really it starts with your own journey. This always starts with our own journey. Sharing other people, you know, so all the stuff that we're doing now, doing those daily activities every single day and showing up on your social media. If you don't show up on social media, how do people know what you do? How do people know if you're not committed to showing up? How do people know that you're going to be committed to showing up as their coach? So you really, like, that starts with us doing it now and showing up on our journey and sharing our challenges journey. And I've seen all of you guys, like, you're sharing like people's, you know, stuff that's going on in your virtual gym or in your chat threads, or the things that people like the little recommendations and things that people are saying, I feel amazing. Showing all of that stuff, that is social proof, and people need social proof. I can sit here and say, I've got this amazing thing, and blah, blah, blah. But until you show someone the social proof of how you are impacting people and how you are helping people, it doesn't have to be, you know, I know, like, for example, I know, Catherine, you know, you've only just started. It's about our whole team and seeing what people are doing across the team. So guys, if you get anything that you're like, do you know what, this is a really, really great my words aren't coming out tonight, you know, proof of how the community has helped someone, let's share that with each other. Because sometimes we think like, oh, I haven't got anything to share. We're all part of this team. That's the great thing about doing this together. So let's share them with each other. So as well as showing what your challenges are doing and other people's journeys, it's a great opportunity for us to start sharing some of the transformation pictures. There's lots of stuff in the Coach Centre. One of the things that I would potentially recommend is that there's the Dynasty Together Transformed. I'm hoping that there'll be transformations in there of people that are involved in the test group, because one of the things that, you know, what's her name? Kayla, that lady. When you show the stock pictures.
Kayla Wabanis.
That's it. Thank you. I can't pronounce her surname, so that's why I just call her Kayla. One of the things that's really important is showing things that aren't too like polished or don't look too corporate-y. So that is really helpful. So making sure we're putting those. Now, we haven't got the free workout, like I said, or the sample workout, but we can be showing people what else is out there. So making sure that we're doing polls, making sure that we're showing people maybe the modifier, if we're going to try and do some of the things, talking and telling people about how unique it is. So if you weren't on the call with Autumn, go and listen back to it. But there is so much information in the back office and on the Beachbody Champions page. I think Autumn's doing, I think one of them's already up. The first one's already up, but there will be another one. Is fully go and immerse yourself in the program. Understand what it is about it. Understand what makes it unique. And you can then be talking about that in your stories. You can then create a little highlight reel, and then you can make sure that that is on the first button on your Instagram, and you can then keep pointing people to that. So if your stories have expired, you can just do a quick 15-second clip. Remember, I'm starting that program in blah, go onto my highlights. You can link to the highlights and people can go back and watch them. So yes, you might have posted it 3 days ago, but you can then keep pushing people to your stories. So do it, share the workout, save the workout, put it into your highlights. Okay, that's the first thing. And I talked also about educating yourself. I also really loved what Jamie was saying on the National Wake Up Call about raising your competence enables you to raise your confidence. And I think that that is really important, because especially when it comes to a new program, people are like, oh, well, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I haven't done it. I don't know if I can really be sharing it. Well, if you go and fully immerse yourself in all of the materials that are there, go and watch the videos, go and understand what Tabata is and how I don't know, we're gonna have to decide to barter how to pronounce these brilliant things, but go and understand the science about it. And Autumn has got so much on her page about it, and about the tracker and the control tracker and how it fits and all of that sort of stuff. So do go and immerse yourself in it. Now, in the past, what we've done is we've done a closed Facebook group where we can add all of this information. So we can do that. That's an option that we could do, and we could have a transformation album and adding daily content like we've done for previous launches. The other thing that I was also talking on my leadership call earlier, and one of the things that Brigitte Linford is going to be doing and does do, and so does Michelle Harris, so these are some of Scotty's diamonds, is that they have like a launchpad page, like a Google document, where what they do is they simply put it all onto one document. So we can decide, you could do both, you could do one or the other, it's completely up to you. But when we've done it in the past with the closed Facebook groups, we can make sure that we're talking about the nutrition and the food and the transformations, and sharing some of the stuff that we've got from the coach office as well, and all of the stuff that Autumn has posted too. The thing to make sure that we are then doing is we are constantly talking about it in our stories. You can then save that into your highlights, having a countdown clock. People love countdown clocks, using all of the different functionalities that we've got in Instagram to kind of move it forward. Okay, so in terms of dates and things like that, it really is important to be kind of making sure that you know in your calendar when you've got it, knowing in your calendar when your first customer intake's going to be, when your second customer intake's going to be, when your third customer intake's going to be, however many times you want to run this. Now, Jamie Fitzpatrick was talking about, well, he has a new group every month. And, you know, we always say you need to know what you're inviting to. So I think that that's really important. So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say, to be honest. I think the thing that would be great for us to do is to just have a bit of a think about, well, just have a bit of a chat and find out when everyone is planning on doing it, see who aligns, because we don't have to do this all as one group. If we've got some people that are definitely going to be starting on X date, let's team up as a little collective and do that. If we've got other people starting on another date, we can also team up so that, you know, we can make sure we've got a bit of accountability and kind of go from there, I think.
I was thinking of starting on the 4th, Han, but then I thought a lot of the kids might not go back until, I know Monday, most kids probably will go back to school, but I've got a feeling there might be a few that don't go back till sort of Wednesday time. I don't know, depending where you are in the country.
We get access though, isn't it?
Yeah. No, of December, I'm talking about for the customer intake.
Things that a couple of the so Michelle was saying is what she is going to do is she's going to have a prep week starting on the 4th, and then have the main
okay.
So sorry, this is customers. So having the prep week on the 4th, and then having people actually start. I think it's the 11th.
Yeah, because I'm worried that. Because it's the release date for customers is 21st, isn't it? And I just, as a customer, there's no way I'm going to pay out that money 4 days before Christmas and sign up to something, even if it doesn't start till afterwards. So I was thinking of maybe sort of signing people up from the 4th and then starting on the 11th.
You want to sign people up before then, because if they can't do it without the equipment, you want to try and...
Yeah, but who's going to buy stuff 3 days before Christmas?
I had a good December last year.
Really? You did? Okay, fair enough.
I'd just buy anything at any time, mate.
just thinking, just slightly putting out there, are you gonna buy it before Christmas, Kirsty?
I'm going to do it on the 7th. Yeah, I'm going to buy it then and then start as soon as I get the gear.
And I think there's probably not much difference between buying it at the beginning of December to buying it just before Christmas. If a load of us will invest in it, then other people are going to invest in it as well. I don't know, that's just my thinking.
A lot of people in December as well get paid early because of the bank holidays. So
valid point.
Yeah, I know I used to get paid like a couple of weeks early, so that just might be one to...
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what I always find is actually it's the November pay packets that pay for the Christmas presents. And then I think we got paid on like the 23rd. Well, that's too late to buy Christmas presents. But then you've got your money for you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. The only thing
People
I'm a little
might
bit
not
worried
be
about.
People might not.
Go
So I was
on.
going to say the partying money that people would normally spend going out, we're probably not going to be paying as much going out this year. So people might actually have a bit more money this year.
We're going to talk about that then, aren't we?
Nice little call to action there. You can get one out of that.
I see invest back in yourself instead of investing it on partying.
In the pub.
Absolutely. Yeah. The only thing that worries me, I don't know about you guys, is a bit like MBF. I'm a little concerned at how difficult and high energy this looks, and whether that's going to alienate a lot of people because they're going to look at it and think, fuck that.
Then find the people that won't be.
Kat's modifying. She's from 21 Day Fix and she has smashed it out the park.
And she's
Right.
53 years
a
old.
major transformation.
Okay. I think
And
that's what
why
I'm going to go with.
important, Kirsty, to show the modified options.
I think
that is one of the things. So doing the workout, well, the things that we can do, but going, this is what I'm doing, but this is the modifier.
I mean, I'm going to be frigging modifying in all fairness.
Kirsty, you can try, we could try using the reels as well to show like the one exercise and then the modified version. So
yes,
you're not
I
actually
need to
missing
do
anyone
more
else.
reels. Reels is like the bane of my life right now.
Yeah, I can't get. I've actually, Brigitte Lingford, she is amazing at reels. Her reels are hilarious. She's going to do a team call in December about it, and she said that we're welcome to join it. She'll probably do it in the middle of the night or middle of our night, but I'll make sure that I get a hold of the recording because her reels are hilarious.
I just feel like mine are like, I come up with these ideas and I'm like, oh, that is so boring. Oh, I've literally done a reel of my cat.
People are in lockdown, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. My 4 walls are about all that anyone's seen. Right, okay, so when is everyone starting?
I'm starting personally as soon as I get the gear after I've ordered it on the 7th. And then I aim to do a group on the 11th of Jan.
Okay, so you're going to go straight on the 11th, or are you going to do a prep week from the 11th?
I'll probably do a prep week.
Okay, I'm going to write this down because then.
Because I'm.
Go on.
Yeah, no, my slight worry, thinking when you were talking about MBF, Kirsty, my mind went to, is everybody going to have a hell of a time getting their equipment?
Yeah.
And it's not going to come like with MBF. So many of us actually waited for the backlog of equipment.
And did you see Carl Deichler's thing? Did you see that on the page? I can't remember which page it was on. Did you see the Carl Deichler thing where he was talking about the stocks?
No.
Did you not see that? No, he was basically saying they've made, because they've had loads of problems with the unit that they ship out of. They've had to change to a different unit, blah, blah, blah. That's why there's been so many delays and stuff. But basically he was saying that they've got a secondary place now to make sure they've got enough stock and enough ability to get the control tracks and balls out, but they're going to run out of steps. That's what he said. They've only got a certain amount of steps. They're going to run out of them, but you can buy them on Amazon. But you know damn well, New Year, everyone's going to be buying steps on Amazon to start some workout program or other, aren't they? So they're going to go out of stock if they're not already because of lockdown.
I think this could be an amazing real opportunity to get creative with stuff in your house. I've got a garden step that I used to use in the summer all the time for stuff like that. Yeah,
it's also got to be safe though. We've got to be really careful about not throwing ourselves under a bus.
You can do it without the step.
Yes, you can.
Not like you can do it without
my thoughts were more going to the track. You can't do it without the tracker.
No, you can't do it.
He is adamant that there is enough stock and
above
predictive stocks.
I'm sure that I saw the same thing or read the same thing, and I'm sure it was something like 300,000.
And then they've got 150.
There's a recording on Champions, or it might have been UK, but I think it was probably Champions. Have a look.
I just think
it was
we
literally
can't,
only a few days ago.
I don't think we can worry about that, to be honest. I think, like, obviously after MBF, you know, they're going to have learnt from that, and also obviously the lockdown issues, etc. I think, you know, worst case scenario, even if you do have a challenge group start date, you can still get them doing the sample, you can get them doing autumn stuff, prep week stuff, even if they don't start at the same date as the rest of everyone, if you see what I mean. Like, there's no biggie. And to be honest, like, if someone's brand new to Beachbody On Demand, that's quite a good way to get them used to it. Like the clean week following into MBF, it's a good way of kind of getting them used to it. So it's not that big a deal, I think.
And there's a few prep calendars.
Can't worry about that.
Getting ready calendars. Okay, cool. All right, so that's when you're starting, Kirsty. When are you starting, Helen? Go on.
We chatted to Marcy earlier today, and we're both going to start on the 4th. I need to chat to her up. I think we're going to do prep week starting the 4th and go into it on the 11th.
Okay, great. And Marcy, I think that's, I'm pretty sure that's what Marcy had mentioned to me. Okay. All right, Vic?
Not really sure, but like as soon as I get the stuff.
Yeah.
Although I've just seen that my bar challenge pack I bought on the 3rd of December. So
that's okay. So my bod renewed this month. I'm going to get a refund and buy the challenge pack.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to buy it on the 7th when it comes out, and then I don't know, maybe if it takes like a week to come or whatever, maybe the 14th of December. Okay. But I'll start when it arrives, like the day after. I obviously won't press play as soon as it literally comes through the door.
When are you going to be recruiting? When are you going to be invited? Can't get the words out. To have people start.
I think because it goes on sale 21st, doesn't it? I think it's got to be either the 4th or the 11th.
Okay.
And it, I guess, also will see from our packs as to how much of an issue there is with shipping.
Yeah.
And also bear in mind the Christmas post, because they're not going to get naff all, are they, between the 21st and between Christmas and New Year.
So, yeah, either the 4th or the 11th. I'm not really sure yet.
Charlie?
I'm going to start it as soon as I get it, because I finished my programme, so I might as well. My idea is curiosity marketing and be showing it over my stories in December.
Yeah.
So that people are kind of seeing it that way. I'm with Kirsty on so many times when you set a date for something being the day back after a school holiday, I get so many mums saying, oh, so my idea is thinking for the 5th or possibly like 5th and then start the programme on the 11th.
Okay, yeah.
So many mums just can't compute the thought of a Monday school.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, okay. Catherine?
I'm going to start.
And actually there's a lot of there's also a lot of inset days on the 4th as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just checking
we're
my
an inset day on the 4th.
I haven't checked yet. Oh no, I think it's on my calendar.
I'm going to start it as soon as I get it.
Okay.
Well.
And customers?
Yeah, similar, probably the 4th or the 11th.
All right.
Oh yeah, it is an inset day.
And Laura?
Yeah, fairly similar to everyone else. I want to obviously have a good play around with it when I get it, start it, show it. Especially the I keep wanting to say TRX. The track?
We know
the
what
track,
you mean.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Control track thing. And customers?
And then customers. I would rather do it after the school term starts, like as in a little bit after, just because obviously from my own experience, it is manic with Olivia being at school and stuff like that.
Especially after Christmas.
And getting back to work and getting everything back to normal and stuff. Yeah.
We've
My-
got an inset down the 4th as well, so that works out
My
better.
thought is, though, if we leave it too much into January, they would have started on other exercise programs or decided to give up already.
Yeah.
So I don't want
That's
did a
why we
prep
can do the
week.
prep week, though, isn't it? If we do the prep week. for
Get them
January.
signed up before, get them on a prep week, so they
Yeah.
can start the prep week on the Tuesday if they want to, or the Wednesday or whenever, but they're already in there.
Yeah,
my-
they can
So
join
my
prep week
thought
whenever
is
they
that I'm
want.
going to start trying to get people in as soon as possible from from before it launches. So there's a pre-pack tracker if you go into your coach
Like a
office.
waiting list sort of thing.
Yeah, because I know the people. I know I've got a couple of customers that are definitely going to be getting it, and then using that kind of and having those conversations. But what I am planning on doing is I will still get people like signed up. We'll try and get people signed up before January and get them doing like 21-day fix or you know, where depending on where they're at. And also I shared a couple of calendars. I'll pop in the Facebook group of things that you can be doing to get prepped for 9-week Control Freak, so we can get people on those as well. So we don't want to say to people, just because your pack hasn't arrived doesn't mean you can't do anything. Trying to get people used to bod, understanding bod, starting watching the UPF videos, picking their path, doing all of that stuff, so that when they start on the 4th or the 11th, then actually they can start using the containers then as well. Because one of the things that Autumn says is watch up to video whatever, and actually that might take people 2 weeks to watch up to video X. That's 2 weeks in. Do you see what I mean? So if we can try and get people, yes, it starts on this date, but we want you to get started before that to understand all of this stuff prior to it. That's kind of my thoughts anyway. Okay.
So you ain't sitting on your ass in January, thank you. No.
Cool. So what do we think? Should we do a Facebook page like we've done in the past? Anyone got any other smart cookie thoughts?
Yeah, I think an Facebook info page is probably the easiest way, because you can put everything on there. You can do the lives and everything on there in one place.
What about an Instagram info page? If we're inviting people on Instagram and then you're not having to get people into Facebook and stuff like that.
That's a good idea. Why don't we try that?
Boom.
Does everyone have mostly people coming from
Whatever's
Insta?
easiest. It's no excuse. It's no excuse then, is it? Because if you're already chatting to them on Instagram, they can't then say, can they?
I mean, I don't do Facebook at all. I mean, literally, my Facebook page is there just for show.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, no, I don't either, Kirsty.
No, I don't either. I need to start doing more of it.
So if it's just us doing information, then we can just we could just do it on Instagram, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we can share the videos from the Beachbody thing once people are in, and make our lives easier. Oh, Charlie, literally on fire, girl.
We might even be able to share some of Autumn's stuff in there.
Yeah.
Well, and then what we can also do is, as we're doing things, we can put the tag in and it will go to that, won't it?
Yep.
We'll collect in one place. Charlie, I knew there was a reason why you were in this team.
Tiny hats off to
Bloody
you.
genius.
The one idea that I get.
Imaginary.
That one is fire.
That's a great idea. Let's do that then. So I'd highly encourage you to go and check out all of the stuff that's in the coach office.
Yeah, it's open. I just haven't read it yet, but I did go on the team call, on the autumn call, which was amazeballs.
Yeah,
I caught most of it. I was a bit late thanks to kids and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, literally, it's open. Just not got there yet.
Let me have a look. Yeah, so this is. So you see, there's there's a plan to tell you what to do on each day, which is amazing.
Just be careful we don't all end up doing identikit though.
Well, no, because we'll
What's the plan,
invite her right
Hannah?
away, won't we?
Okay.
It's just basically, it's an idea of saying like what to share on your stories that day, what to do. So start inviting people one-to-one, do a poll post.
Is that in the coach office?
Yeah. Yeah, so
Okay.
if you go to where is it? It's in, hold on. Grow My Business, Product Tools and Shareable Media, and then 9-week Control Freak.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to be starting with personally is going back through all my challenges and finding out who's going to do it. So I know then what I'm going to be sharing a cart with, either on the 7th if they're a discount coach, or on the 21st if they're a customer. I'm also going to talk to people if they don't want to wait, whether they want to start earlier with us to become
As
a
a
discount
coach.
So that's who I'm going to start with, and we're going to kind of go from there, and I'll start making my list, and then I can use that as a bit of a hype in my stories as well. These are the people that are locked down and committed.
I think I've got one that might start. One of my discount coach, I think she might start it.
Great,
with us.
Amazing. And we're all starting it together. So I'm excited, really excited.
I'm really not excited.
It's going to be horrible.
Why?
It's been horrible.
Nick's even going to do it.
We're going to die.
Yeah. 100%.
You're not going to wait.
We're going to die.
You did
Did anybody
2 months of Sean T.
Did anybody die in MBF? No.
Very nearly. Very nearly.
Sean was, yeah.
The ones of us that have done the works, have any of us died yet? No.
No,
I can't wait to get back to shorter workouts.
This is autumn and we're going to die.
It'll be
It's only 5 days a week though.
Training call was, yeah, but you know that's fucking hardcore, right?
Yeah.
But she said week 1, her test group were like, that was easy. And then she was like, be careful what you wish for. I was like, oh, that gives me chills. All right, awesome.
I'm super excited. And Nick's even going to do it.
Yay! Amazing.
He was just like, so what is this 9-week Control Freak thing? Because he was like bathing the kids when autumn was on. And he doesn't like autumn.
Okay.
And then he was just like,
I've got 9 weeks with autumn.
I know, and he's committing to 9 weeks of autumn.
Well, he needs to exercise those muscles to put that curtain pole back up, love.
Yeah. I know, you should make like him a Instagram account, but like run it yourself sort of thing, and then you can use it to share.
I should. I said to him, I said, come on, you need to be one of my transformation stories, please.
Said the same thing to Lee. Come on.
Anyway, anyone else want to talk anything else? We've got 4 minutes. Any other thoughts, any other questions about 9-week Control Freak?
I'm going to stick this launch plan into the group chat. I'm just downloading it now.
And I will share
thank you,
calendars.
Kirsty.
I tell you, should we make a folder in the coach page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got a couple of the prep calendars. The other thing I've also got that I will share with you ladies is a tracker. I don't want to confuse the devil out of you, but it's just something that Brigitte shared with us about how to make sure that your stories aren't always the same every day.
Right, good idea.
So I mean, I think
about what I've posted about.
No, I think there's, people do they like to see your dance party and they like to see your workout, but sometimes I feel like mine get a bit samey. So I used to use this one, which was that a Hustle and Heart one.
Oh yeah. No.
Anyway, Brigitte's got one that's got a few different bits, and I thought, you know what, it's always nice to have a look what other people are doing, so I'll share that in the page as well.
Yeah,
I signed up for that Kayla Ibanez.
Oh, did you?
Thing.
It was you. I thought it might have been you.
Yeah, I'm going to say at this point, I don't think it was worth it.
How much
Because
was
I
it?
think it was about 350 quid. Yeah. And yeah, no, I'm not feeling that it was really value, because she puts most of the stuff in the free group. She's a bit
Well,
crafty.
share what you can.
But I have got some
Yeah, no,
I've got some downloadable stuff I can share, which might be useful. Most of it's done on a website that you have to be a part of, but
On the down low.
mm,
Without getting in
No,
trouble.
I will say that
Without getting in trouble.
I did her it didn't cost me much, but I did her IG Reels. She offered that IG Reels thing when we signed up for the free group.
yeah.
And she sent it, and I'd watched her IG Reels I'd listened to her IG Reels on her podcast, and I got it through, and it was pretty much the same as what she said in her podcast. So I emailed them and complained and just said, you've said that this is a special, but it was actually the email, it was actually the stuff that you can get in the podcast apart from one document that you sent.
Yeah.
Which wasn't anything mind-blowing.
That's what I've found mostly. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been helpful to have it there to go through at my own pace, but yeah, no, it's not.
Complain then, Kirsty, if you're not that happy. And if it's
I don't complain. Oh no, I don't do that.
I am. So one thing,
I don't.
Can be a spit in my soup.
What were you going to say, Charlie?
She doesn't complain.
No, I was going to say I don't normally complain, but I was just like the cheek of it. I could have just gone I went to your podcast and listened to that for free. So you never know, Kirsty. She might give you a reduction.
Yeah.
Well, girls, it's been lovely to speak to you. Quick picture.
Is anyone powering
right,
after
that's
this?
me. Right, smile. The other thing is I've been doing the GoPro training for the last 7 days, and it's been absolutely frigging amazing. So I'm going to make sure that I share some of that stuff with you soon, and I'm going to pay to do.
I didn't see that advertised.
Oh my god, it's incredible.
Yeah, where was that advertised, Hannah?
I don't know where. I don't even know where I found it. I think because I get Eric Warre's stuff anyway. And then I shared it in our team page. But I mean, it was a lot of training. I've taken copious notes, and I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do the main event, because it's $300. But I think that I'm going to get so much value of it, and then I can share it with you guys.
Yeah, no, I've got a girl who I thought she'd make a great coach, but she's in Australia, and she messaged me today saying, have you done that? Literally, have you done the GoPro training this week? It's absolutely amazing. So she was saying the same as you.
It was phenomenal. So I will do a call about that. But I might have to do it like in several calls, because there was so much stuff.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
And then I'll